St. Louis. Gabe Kapler walked to the mound Thursday night as Busch Stadium started to come alive. The Phillies, clinging to a one-run lead, were suddenly on the ropes, and the manager called on his youngest arm to bail them out. Seranthony Dominguez needed just 8 pitches in the 7th inning to retire 2 batters and strand 2 runners, and the Phillies went on to 6-2 win over the Cardinals. It was the 23-year-old's introduction to Major League pressure after being promoted from AAA earlier this month. This was high leverage. Dominguez did not blink. The tension was created when Vince Velasquez, who pitched terrifically, allowed a double to Matt Carpenter. The hit seemed like a routine flyout to left field before confusion overcame Rhys Hoskins and Odubel Herrera. Herrera raced over from center and appeared to call off Hoskins, who dropped to his knees at the last minute to get out of the way. The ball dropped, the Cardinals had runners on second and third, and Kapler walked to the mound. Velasquez did not allow a run in 61 thirds innings as he struck out 5 and walked 2. He allowed just 5 hits and dominated with his fastball, which touched 98 miles per hour. Velasquez has made an effort to slow himself down and find his rhythm as he channels his aggressiveness. Thursday night he commanded the mound with a patient presence. He has allowed 4 earned runs over his last 171 thirds innings. Velasquez may have turned a corner. That tension Dominguez faced was alleviated shortly afterward when Aaron Alder drove in 2 runs in the 8th with a bases-loaded single. Herrera followed with an RBI double to right and the Phillies suddenly had a 4-0 lead. Herrera reached base 3 times, extending his on-base streak to 43 consecutive games, dating back to last. He is 1 game shy of tying Chuck Klein's mark from 1931, which is the 4th longest in Phillies history. He left nothing to chance as he slid headfirst in the 7th to reach on an infield single, flopping across the bag to beat the throw. The 8th inning rally proved crucial when Yaxel Rios walked the leadoff batter to bring Luis Garcia in from the bullpen. Garcia allowed a single and hit a batter before allowing 2 runs to score. The lead was cut to 2, but the Phillies quickly built it back behind a 2-run homer from Pedro Floriman, who hit his first Major League homer since September 27, 2013. The run Dominguez was called on to protect came in the 5th on a homer by Carlos Santana. It was Santana's 8th homer of the year and his 6th in his last 11 games. Santana's torrid month continues as he pulls himself out of the funk that marred his April. The Phillies do not have a closer and Kapler has no plans to give a pitcher that title. He has shed any type of bullpen roles, instead using his relievers where he best sees fit on a particular night. Thursday's pivotal situation, runners on second and third with 1 out and a 1-run lead, called for Dominguez. The right-hander became a relief pitcher 3 months ago. He blitzed through the minor leagues and needed just 11 appearances this before the Phillies saw enough to promote him. Thursday was his 10th day in the big leagues and just his 5th time on a major league mound. But it was hard to tell. He forced a ground out and a flyout and walked to the dugout with a 1-run lead protected and a ballpark silenced.